Hello, everybody. This is Odd Job Entertainment. We are... Okay, maybe I should restart that. This is Odd Job Entertainment, and we are continuing our coverage of Invictus Week. Hopefully everybody can hear me this time. Last time we had some interesting shenanigans with the audio, and couldn't get any sound coming out. Hello, everybody. This is Odd Job Entertainment. Sweet. Hello, everybody. This is Odd Job. So we do actually have sound this time. Always good. So we're just loading into Everest Harbor. And I'm a little late to the party. I know that much. I had to take a test for school yesterday, so I wasn't able to get on at all last night. But we're going to go head on over to Crusader. Then I've got a couple other plans for today. Let's see. If you haven't already seen my tour, go ahead and check out that video. It's been kind of tough to... at least I know for some people it's been kind of tough to actually get to the point where you can take the tour. So I pushed through extra hard to make sure that you could at least see it in that format if you haven't been able to get there yourself. Okay, so we're gonna pull out the Scorpius. Of course, right?
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following locations.
And one. Come on. Where are our funds at today? Should be enough to get some cool things done. Add one. Here we go. Always gotta check before you head on over there how those elevators are. Dang, Harsh Love is having a harsh time. That's no fun. That's not very inspiring. Third person so we can watch that transformation. Always. It's so good. Now, if you're particularly astute, or if you were hanging out with us last time, you probably noticed that I'm missing one of those FL33s on the turret. Part of my plans today actually have to do with fixing that. Let's see, is that Crusader? No. We need to head over to Crusader first, though. Because we're going to check out the expo. So I haven't been there yet. I could honestly just stare at this ship from behind as it flies, and I'd be happy. That'd be enough of a game for me. I just love that we have an X-Wing in game now. And that orange and white pattern, I mean, that's as close as you get to Luke Skywalker's Red 5 without getting sued by Disney. Which, as I'm recording this, I have yet to see the first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan. So it's a rare case where it's actually really good that I'm a small YouTuber with not a huge audience, because if I did have a huge audience, they'd probably be spoiling Obi-Wan for me right now. But if tonight's stream is a little shorter than usual, that's why, because I had to get off so that I could actually go get caught up so that I don't have to keep dodging minefields in social media with those spoilers. Part of my plans involve using our X-Wing today and getting it outfitted with some new toys. Crusader is actually a pretty good place for that because they do sell a lot of the things that I'd be looking for. And I'm actually thinking of seeing if it's better to stick with the gimbaled weapons versus the fixed, which I know part of it is like, well, duh, obviously you want to stay fixed, but with the gimbal, you're more likely to hit your shots more consistently, so there is that to consider. And I also want to try the NDBs, which I know will be a pretty big decrease as far as DPS output, but they look really cool. If I check this, I should be able to get... Okay, NDBs are going to have to be from Center Mass at New Babbage. And then, let's see, I think I was FR76. We send non-stock items to cart right now. Yeah, so we can get the shield at Orison, or size 2 shield. We're almost there. Basically, my thought kind of is, I never actually tried the Scorpius with the default loadout in any combat, which was all laser repeaters, size 2 gimbals, or size 3 gimbals, size 2 guns, but you know what I mean. So I feel like I should kind of at least try that out, see how it does before I just stick with the bigger guns. And hopefully with the improvement on the shield, I will do a little better over the Anvil Hurricane, which is kind of OP in the PU right now. Sure I said... Yeah, okay. I keybound the numlock key on my keyboard to set things to stagger. If there's a feature that I wish Urkel had right now as I'm trying to pick out loadouts, I wish it had pictures of each of the items that we're looking at. It would be pretty informative to my decision right now if I could actually see that. It's part of my evaluation of guns is how they look, and particularly on this one, I want to get as close to. I want to get one loadout that's as close to the on-screen appearance as possible. So long, slender guns is what I'm looking for in that case. Okay, but for now, let's pop down to Orson. Where's it at? There we go. There it is. And if the elevators don't work here, we'll just have to server hop. But I want to at least get to Orson first. Go. I should also probably bring the Carrack at some point to Orson again, because it's got all of my nice armors on it, and I can load it up with a bunch of guns so that the org members have things to use for the upcoming event, the Siege at Orson. Okay, that was strange. Hopefully you guys are still with me. YouTube might be having some issues. I hope it's not my internet. And I hope it's not terrible for you guys. It says that you might experience buffering. I hope that's not the case. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it just wasn't recognizing that I am still doing stuff? Is that possible? In any case, here we are at the
Thank you. Please visit again.
spaceport.
Thank you for contacting media.
Yes, please give me a landing
Please
pad.
proceed to assigned landing pad.
Yes, please and thank you. Where is my pad? Ah, here we go. So you should throttle down, move in at slower speeds. Can I do this in third person? Never tried before. Oh, look at that. You'd think I knew what I was doing. It'd be funny if I went back into first person and found that I was in totally the wrong pad or hangar. Okay. And we're gonna have to start doing some of those combat requests too. I think we're gonna try and take out some of those tonight. Seems like elevators are working pretty good so far. That makes me hopeful that I won't have any issues when I get to
Retrieval system.
the particularly buggy elevator.
Of Crusader's very own gentle giants, the Stormwalls? Then why not take one to your very own home, the soft and lovable Finland Stormwall plush?
What's that?
Available
Oh, you know, I've never actually noticed that. Okay, each one of these is different and shows a slightly different perspective of the storm walls. Ah, see, there it is. That's the angle. That is so cool.
check flight information on your Mobi-Glass or one of the convenient.
It's like Megamind when he's got the his evil lair or his evil plan hung up on all these paper clips. Same kind of deal. There's so many things going on at Crusader. There's all these details to check out. And it's one of those areas where I haven't spent as much time there as anywhere else. So every time I come, I find something new. Yeah, I'm getting pretty good performance on the server so far, so I'm hopeful that Sergeant Frampy was just wrong.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
So that's Providence Vision Center. Oh no, I just missed it. Or maybe it just got here. Nice. I'll still make it. Let's see. Let's take a seat.
Next stop, the Vision Center, your gateway to world-class events and entertainment.
And let's see. While I'm here, I'm going to share my stream on the Discord server. I just realized I didn't do that. At what? Oh, geez. I butchered that. There we go. And every time I'm on this tram, I probably sound like a broken record, but Crusader really is probably one of the most beautiful places to exist in gaming. These beautiful pink clouds that are soft and fluffy looking, and the whole volumetric technology that makes it so you can actually fly through them. And
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, Please prepare to disembark.
So good.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Gotta get that YouTube back up so I can keep an eye on the chat. Okay, so here we are at Vision Center. Oops, lag spike there. A few more spikes. The genetically modified trees special to Crusader. Oops, walking into the display there. Don't mind me. All right, fingers crossed. Okay, we're gonna have to server hop. Dang it! Okay, let's try this again. Okay. We're back. Different server this time. Hopefully one with, Alright, well, I can't ask anyone on global. No global chat this time around. At least we're on Crusader now, so... There's that. If we have any issues, I can just hop again. Exit over here. And you gotta go to the spaceport first.
Our recently redesigned Crusader Industries shuttle.
30 seconds. That, the fuzziness, is that due to my graphic settings? Let's find out. Planet volumetric clouds.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Okay, that definitely reduces it, but it also kills my frame rate, doesn't it?
The next shuttle is call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Yeah,
Please clear the
it's...
hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
That reduced it down to a crawl. We'll leave these at... Let's see what medium looks like. How bad is medium? Medium's not that bad, actually. There's not a huge difference between medium and high, I don't feel like. And, you know, from a distance, you can't really tell anyways. I feel like it's mostly just when I'm looking into bright areas that I notice the fuzziness. So maybe it's not that big of a deal. Maybe it's just something you deal with when you're on your feet. Let's try high again. I feel like my performance actually jumped up on high. That doesn't make sense though, right?
Approaching next station.
That's the shuttle I need.
Please prepare to disembark.
Let me off. Let me off.
The next shuttle is
I need to get there.
The shuttle is preparing to
There's
depart.
no way. Yeah, it's already leaving. Oh well. There's another one coming in like 30 seconds probably. Back there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. No, no, you're not coming here for me? Where's mine? Oh,
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
there you are.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing. Next stop, the Vision Center. Your gateway to world-class events and entertainment.
I can't wait for that dynamic event. It's going to be so good. I've been watching video of it, of people doing it on the PTU, but I can't wait to have it on the PU. It's like the perfect event for our org, because we do tons of mercenary missions at this point. I think this is the strut that guy made a video of him trying to walk to the Vision Center, and there's like a soft kill barrier where once you get to it, you just die. Doesn't matter if you're in a vehicle or just walking along, it just kills you off. Kind of a strange decision. Don't know exactly what the reason might be.
Now arriving at the Vision Center. Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark.
And how hard would it be to just fly over here, I wonder?
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Like, there wouldn't really be a place to land. But, I wonder if anyone's tried that. Okay, so we're at the Vision Center once again. Hopefully, this time we'll actually be able to go downstairs. All up to this elevator. Help me out. Well, not yet. Oh, good. We got 2 buttons here. We're golden. If you want to hear what that guy says and you haven't been here yourself, how to check out one of our previous streams. Really like these stairs. I don't know how practical they are in real life. I feel like you're just asking for someone to walk over here and like trip and then sue you without a railing at least. Man, look at that. They've got the 3 Hercules. That's a tight display. I like that. That's good. Welcome to the stream. Is it Fung? Happy to see you. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I always try to say people's names correctly. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I will not be offended. So this is the M2. The difference between them, okay, that's the C2 over there. And if you look at the bottom, there's no chin turret. The M2, by contrast, has this guy. It's a remote turret that's accessible from the bridge, and it adds to the firepower that you have available to you. The A2, by contrast, also has a turret, but it gives up a lot of that cargo capacity in favor of having the bombs that it can drop. Let's see. Let's hit that button. Oh no, not what I wanted to do. Okay, it is what I wanted to do, but it's also not what I wanted to do. Okay. I love watching those doors open up. Okay. Let's go to the top deck. Now the C2 has the best amenities on the inside. It has more space for people to kind of mill around, and actually makes it kind of homely. These military variants are not as accommodating. They're definitely a lot more Spartan and reduced down to just the bare essentials. You have jump seats instead of beds. We've got an armory back here. Oh, looks like we got global chat back. Alright, always got to pump that stock. We're up to 4 viewers right now. That's pretty good. If this is your first time hanging out, go ahead and drop a chat. So, kind of the running theme of a lot of these Crusader ships is an excess of doors. And this is also something that is kind of unique to the military variants, is the pods on the side there. So this is the gunner seat, and this has access to that bottom turret on the chin. If you sit in the co-pilot seat, you have access to the other 2 remote turrets that are actually towards the back of the ship. Let's see. Yeah. So here's the hab room. Very, very, very bare bones. If you had maximum occupancy in the ship, you're not sleeping all at the same time. Little kitchen. This kitchen actually kind of reminds me of an RV. If you've ever sat inside an RV, the table kind of juts out like that. The benches don't look super comfortable, and that's how RVs are. We have the Eye of Sauron, or the Ark of the Covenant, depending on which movie you grew up with. Let's get that elevator back up here. Max, this is the M2, so this one does not have the bombs. We'll be checking out the A2 in just a second, and that one is the one with the bombs. Don't worry, we'll get there. Okay, hop off. So I'm not going to bother going through the C2 because we have one in our org, and if you've seen previous videos, you will have already seen it. I do want to show off these Nova tanks, or the Tonks. These things are really cool. Okay. Let's see, gotta remember how to... There we go. Just had to get closer. So watch your head going in. So here is the gunner seat. Wonder how much it's going to let me move it around. So you kind of have this like periscope deal, which is pretty unique. And then yeah, it's not going to let me move it around. That's kind of what I thought. It makes sense because, you know, I mean, it is a display. They kind of want all the guns pointing in the right direction. Let's hop out of the tank, or seat, I mean. Then you've got your co-pilot and your main driver. Pretty narrow field of view, but you're also driving a tank. So if there's something you can't see and you run into it, back up a little bit and just blow it up. Get rid of it, and then it won't be an issue anymore. We'll use the elevator. Well, actually, let's use the back ramp. Okay, so here's one of the remote turrets I was talking about. There's that one. Actually, this one has more remote turrets than I realized. I may have to update my knowledge, because I did not know about these ones on the side here. Okay, ramp access. Alright, Max, get ready. This one's the one with the bombs. Okay, clipping through the floor a little bit. So, it's usually wide open in this area, but it's a little more closed off in this one because of these guys. So, these are the bombs. They're huge. They get a lot of stuff done. So you can't drive a tank up here like you can in the other ships. In the other ships you can just drive like literally like a drive-through. You can just go all the way through. Not the case in this one. You trade a little bit of that cargo space for the bombs. But when you want to make something very quickly disappear, that's kind of the price you pay. Let's see if they anticipated someone opening this door and put that Nova Tonk far enough away. Let's see. Okay. Looks like they did. I think CIG has had plenty of practice with players trying to pull all kinds of shenanigans. Okay, so we're going to check out the side halls now. And there it is, the big tease of the show, the F8 Lightning. Probably one of the coolest looking fighters right now. And one that you can't touch or fly. You can steal the pirate version or bounty version, but it's a lot more stripped down than this one. This is the military version, so it's got like twice the guns on it. This one's a beast. I'm really excited to use that in the campaign when that comes out. And then get my own stripped down version of the civilian F8 Lightning. Okay, am I crazy? Is this a slightly different route than last time? Okay, yeah, because I think before we've gone through that door. Okay. Yeah, and usually we would have seen the mannequins doing their little poses. Alright, here we go. So we've got the Ions, or that's the Ion, and that's the Inferno. I guess if you want to refer to both of them, it's the Ares series. These are really nice. Size 7 gun with wings and a cockpit attached. The Inferno, which is this one, does a ballistic Gatling. And it's got a really cool pattern, in my opinion anyways. I like this texture a bit more than I do the white of the Ion. But the Ion is better for longer term play sessions because you won't run out of ammo. But these ships have all kinds of... Oh, no. Okay, it's probably not going to let me press the buttons. Okay, there we go. There's that one. So because these are newer ships, they have a lot more of the doors that are accessible for revealing your components. So that's always really cool. It's got 2 shield generators. And that's quantum drive. And that one... I think that... Yeah, that looks like a cooler. Oh, yeah. Look, it's labeled cooler. At least I know my parts. Okay. And I'm lazy. I'm just going to leave those open and blame it on the somewhat buggy UI. So this is the Mercury Star Runner. It's a kind of medium-sized cargo ship. Let's see. I'll give you guys a better angle of it. This is basically the copyright-free version of the Millennium Falcon. The reason I say that is it's asymmetrical. It's shaped kind of like a circle, if you look at it from the top. It has smuggling hatches and secret compartments. It's got a dish on one side. So it embodies the spirit of what the Millennium Falcon is. Let's get into this one. Come back here. There's the door. That's going to be kind of annoying. Having it access my mobiGlas every time. So you've got a little bit of space back here. You can definitely fit a good assortment of vehicles. We've done that several times for our Merc missions. The fast way to get up here is to actually skip the elevator and just jump up that way. And then you've got a scanning room, which isn't functional as of yet, but it looks really cool. The MSR is kind of like a smaller jack-of-all-trades ship, similar to the Anvil in that sense. It doesn't have all the niceties, but it's got many of them. So here's habitation. Got beds for all your crew. Then across here we have recreation, which we'll come back to this room because this room has a secret that I hope works in this presentation. This is the meme hallway. This is where all the doors are. And Crusader ships have really good visibility. I'm going to take a seat in this one just to show that off for you. So your screen is only ever obstructed by these lower panels, and you can see they really don't take up that much of your screen space. Got a little bit of a corner over here. It's not bad. It's really open. And if you have Toby, which I don't, but if you have Toby or eye tracking or something like that, just completely unobstructed view here. Really, really nice. So I'm kind of curious why they have two MSRs on display. I don't think there's anything different about this one. So we'll take a little look over at the Ion over here. Size 7 laser cannon. This guy gets work done. This is probably the one that I would recommend most people get over the Inferno. Because, as I said, with a laser cannon, you're not going to run out of ammo. So this is better for like a play session as opposed to being able to do high damage for a single mission. Does this loop around? Looks like it. Oh, okay. This goes directly into... So I can probably bypass the anvil display over there again. So over here we've got MISC. The Musashi Industrial and Starflight Concern. MISC ships aren't exactly the prettiest, in my opinion. Except for the Razor. The Razor is very pretty. But it does have some of the more unique ships. This guy, for instance, in its landing gear, you wouldn't be able to, in its landing stage, you wouldn't be able to tell, but the cockpit actually rotates, and it flies more akin to like a B-wing from Star Wars. But these are pretty popular starter ships. Get a little bit of storage back here. If I could find the button to get in. Oh, that's not it. There we go. Yeah, so a little bit of storage, not so much on this one, in this version at least. But you got some beds, got a space for cargo boxes there, gun rack, and then let's enter the pilot seat. Pretty good visibility, which is not really the norm with MISC ships. It's got similar visibility to the Prospector. Prospector's probably... Actually, the Prospector does have some obstructions down here at the bottom that do peek up into your view a little bit. I don't think that one's available to check out today because it's not a military ship. But definitely a very fun ship. Very unique. So you can kind of get a clue as to the function with these rotating bits there. Kind of implies how the ship moves. So here we have the Starfarer. Starfarer is one of the OG multi-cruise ships. It needs some love. It's a little bit of a struggle bus right now. It's big, it's clunky. It lacks a lot of the features that newer ships come with. Let's see, I think it's, yeah. Door. And it could use a redesign for its layout, for sure. But it does have some style. I mean, you saw those flip-up handrails. Does your ship have flip-up handrails? Didn't think so. So, we're gonna try and not get lost in here. So this takes us back over to look at the cargo area. Follow this back. We've got the fuel pods. And this is where you would now you access this screen to do your refueling minigame. Then you've got a readout on each of these tanks. Understandably, they're all empty right now. Okay. These stairs go further up. So we're now on the 3rd floor, if you're counting. Got a little bit of some engineering space. Music's a little loud right now. So this goes all the way back. Then you've got a turret. So, gotta keep that gas safe. It's a valuable commodity for sure. Oh yeah, this ship is a maze, Max. This one is... it needs some love. Its layout is... this is what most of the ships were originally when they tried to make big ships. They just kind of ended up maze-like like this. Let's see, I'm gonna have to adjust volume on OBS a little bit. I'm going to reduce the main output. Actually, I guess it already is reduced. So I need to just reduce it for me. What am I doing? I just need to turn music volume down. And there we go. Set that to a nice 50. Not sure what this room is, actually. Let's see, this should be the other side, I think. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, I tried not to, but I think I am lost. Okay, well, here's the kitchenette. Captain's quarters, I think. Yeah. And this has the most stylish sheets. I mean, look at those. Man, does your 890 jump have sheets like that? Let's see, we already checked that room. Okay, another turret to act. Oh, no, no, no. Shoot. Okay, we have indeed reached the top of the ship. So we are... Yeah, we're definitely towards the front. We're a level above the cockpit. Okay, which one of these was that lift access? This one, isn't it? Yeah, get up here. There it is. Oh, no! Let me off! Oh, jeez. That thing's dangerous. Okay, that music is still... Ah! Okay, that's better. That's good for now. Okay, so here is your gravity generator, I think. Now we should be on the other side of the ship. Another little engineering access there. Okay, yeah, so here's the... This takes us down to the other turrets. So see, now we're on the other side. Turret. There we go. So if we work our way all the way to the front... Jeez, no, I don't want to get on that thing again. That thing will kill me. Oh, there's lifts on either side. Okay. Okay, so this takes us back out to the cargo area. So we want to go more forward. Oh, we've got some escape pods. Here we go. Here's the bridge. This is what I wanted to get to. So you can control your refueling and refining from this room as well. With big ships, the theme or the general idea is that the captain isn't really the one that's driving. So this is your captain's seat. You're kind of laid back, just like you would be on the USS Enterprise. And then your pilots are actually ahead of you. This is more typical of what I feel MISC viewports look like. They're a lot more utilitarian and closed off. That kind of makes these bigger ships tougher to fly because you can't see so much of where your ship is, which is, you know, pretty useful. Oh, no, I don't want to go up there. Okay, come on. Where's... Okay, here's the stairs. So when Xenothreat comes back around, which I'm definitely looking forward to, these are the ships that are generally carrying the supplies that you have to ferry back to the Jav. And so kind of need to stealthily clear out bad guys from these ships, and then there's a bunch of crates that spawn in here that you have to bring back to the Javelin. Super fun event. It's one of my favorites. Can't wait for it to come back. Over here we've got the Freelancer MISC. Or Miss. Let's see. Miss. No C. Okay. So this is one of these smaller freelancers in that it's only 66. It's not the max. It's not the 122. Definitely a lot smaller cargo area. It feels a bit more cramped, but got a turret up there. And Miss is for missiles, and that's what this has lots of. Lots and lots of missiles. So you don't really use this for cargo. You use it for deleting things. So let's see. If I sit in this seat... There we go. So 20 Thunderbolt 3s. 8 Arrestor 3s. So lots and lots of missiles. 28 total. 8 of them are size 3s. Or actually, no, they're all size 3s, aren't they? See, pretty good DPS, just comes from a different form. Doesn't really have much firepower in the way of guns. It's all about those missiles. So, like all freelancers, it's no slouch either. I think these are size 4s. Or, yeah, I think they're 4s. I might be wrong. Someone can feel free to fact check me and leave a rant down in the comments. Okay, so that's all of the top floor. Bottom floor, we've got Tumbril, which Tumbril has the rovers. They're a lot of fun. If you don't have one, I highly recommend you pick one up. They're pretty inexpensive, and they're great for getting close up to hostile bunkers. Right now, it's not so necessary to do that because you can just land behind the bunkers and use the dorsal fin of the building to block the bullets for you. But that's going to be changing in the future, and you know, they will be putting those other turrets back at some point. So that's a good way of sneaking up on those bunkers, is coming in on a ground vehicle. We're going to go downstairs and check those out. Yeah. We got another Nova Tonk. Over here, we've got the Tumbril Cyclones. You've got a couple different flavors. You've got this one with the turret. Actually, this one has missiles and a turret. Where did I get one of these? This one's sick. So these are, hint hint, not a warthog, but they're kind of a warthog. You can definitely see that little bit of thematic styling that comes with them. They're all independently driven wheels with a really cool drive mechanism built into that. This one's, I mean, this one's the most boring. Doesn't have guns on it. Jeez. This one's got a turret, little ballistic Gatling. Then this one's a dedicated anti-aircraft. So it's got a missile rack there on the back. They're tons of fun. And the handling is a lot better than the Ursa rover. So if that's your experience with ground vehicles, you should definitely give the Tumbrils a shot, because they do a lot better. And then I think, I want to say, don't tell me, it's like Expedition or something. What is it? Odyssey. Okay. Odyssey, Expedition, they mean the same thing. And this is the Tumbril motorbike. The Ranger TR. All right, so that wraps it up for checking these out. We've got some other things we want to get done, though. We just have to make the long trek back to the Scorpius. That is a really good display, though. Having all three of them there, it's awesome. So we're gonna leave the expo, get back to the Scorpius, and then we're gonna try out some different loadouts on it. And, you know, I'll confess right now, the only reason I want to do NDBs, it has nothing to do with DPS or anything. It's entirely to do with blue bullets. I want blue projectiles. So CIG, if you're listening, we need some more color variety to the projectiles our guns, our ships can shoot. All the laser cannons and repeaters right now are red, aside from the NDB series. So we need like some green so that we can do some Star Wars Imperial ship impersonations. We need blue. I mean, all the colors of the rainbow.
The next shuttle is approaching the station. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
It's now nighttime. Clouds are a little harder to see right now. But we've still got the very impressive skybox. And the skybox doesn't pop out during the daytime. So this is, I mean, we mentioned it in a previous stream of Lance and I's. It's cool to be able to look up and see the stars poking through the clouds. You can see that it gives, those clouds give them a pink hue. Black spikes there.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop,
I think that's the shuttle I need to get on right there. Yep, that one taken off. Oh, wait, no, actually, I forget. This actually is the spaceport. We don't need to get on. We don't need another shuttle.
next shuttle is approaching the station.
So I think instead of doing bounties tonight, I think I just want to do some of these combat requests. They're probably overall not as difficult as bounties. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It just means that I kind of get to relax and not stress so much. Famous last words, I guess.
New visitors to Orison will sometimes find that they are experiencing a mild sense of vertigo as they acclimate to the elevation. Remember to breathe free.
I can't believe I never noticed the Stormwall display like that before. It's so cool. Doesn't... Okay, I guess it does kind of work from this side. I was just standing in the wrong spot. So when you get them all lined up like that, you get a picture of a whale. Pretty snazzy.
Welcome to
Thank
the
you for
ASOC
visiting
Vehicle
Orison,
Retrieval
the
System.
heart and headquarters of Crusader Industries, where dreams take flight.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to
Inner
the
6. Okay. Is the javelin here right now? It'd be kind of cool if it was. I've already done the tour, so I don't really want to do that again. Oh, but it's dark. You wouldn't even be able to see the clouds around it. Scoot my chair back, flip the joysticks forward. If you haven't watched my video on the chair that I'm sitting in, you got to check that out because, well, for one, I put a lot of work into it. And for two, it's a pretty awesome chair. Yeah, the chair that I'm sitting on, it has arms for the joysticks, and they swing forward and back with magnetic locks in the forward position. And that makes it so that I don't have to move my joysticks all the time. I can just kind of push them out of the way when I don't need them. If I were a javelin docked at... Oh, it's over here. I don't think we've actually gotten the Scorpius close to the Jav yet. It's hard to convey the sense of scale that these ships have relative to one another. Because, I mean, you have to get pretty close. But, I mean, I'm teeny compared to this guy. Just a massive ship. Okay. But we've already checked that out in a previous video. Go ahead and check that out if you haven't had the opportunity to do the tour. Now we're going to head on out of the atmosphere. And while that is basically beelining straight up, I'm going to check out Urkel.games again and see where I need to go to get the guns I'm looking for. It's not laser cannons I'm looking at, it's the NDB-28. Okay. So the through L5. So let's head over to Crew L5. Over here. Which, now that we are away from the expo center and the loud music, I can probably turn my music back up. There we go, get that beautiful engine noise back. Straight up, this really is the worst part about Crusader. I wish it were faster. halfway there now. This is probably a good time to talk about the quantum drive or quantum travel video I did. It's titled Speed Limits in Space. The concept of that video was we need ways to reduce quantum travel times and keep them manageable. CIG have talked about giving you things to do while you're in quantum drive or quantum travel, but I think the answer leans more to we need to just reduce dead time, because like my hands aren't even on the sticks right now. Maybe part of that is I need to just upgrade my ship with a better drive. I don't know, but I think we could also reduce quantum travel times and be okay. So I think I want to buy guns for the new loadout, and then probably do 2 combat assistance missions, and then we'll probably call it good for the stream. So if you're just joining in now, we are flying the RSI Scorpius in the Red 5 skin. That's what I'm calling it anyways, because this is as close as you get to Luke Skywalker's X-Wing and Star Citizen without Disney suing you. But we're on our way to Crew L5 to pick up some guns and then do some combat missions. I currently have the FL-33s, and these are good. These are definitely a solid option. But I feel kind of bad that I didn't try out the default loadout. So we're going to give that a shot by stepping these down to some four size 2s on gimbals and giving them a shot as we take on some combat assistance missions.
Hello. Right.
Stream's not going to be as long tonight as it has been in the past, because I haven't seen Obi-Wan yet, and I gotta get around to seeing both episodes before people spoil them for me.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
So we're here. Still wearing all that Ninetales gear. Kind of funny. It's just a good looking ship, isn't it? Doesn't it just look so good? Be cool if they did the Bengal flyby at Orison as well. I don't know how they do that though. There's a lot of things for it to hit, which is probably why they don't. I mean, you can get the normal space cops that stop you and scan you. You can pretty easily get them to crash into stations if you want to. There's still some things to work out with AI, probably, before we do Bengal flybys at Orson. Gotta store the ship so that you can
Welcome
change it.
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
If you're a newer player, you might not know that, and then when you buy stuff for your ship, it's like, why can't I do it? Well, it's because you gotta store it. Got the NPCs from The Shining there, and over here. Hey, look, it looks like they were trying to do the Beatles cover. They're all like mid-walk. My nightmares will forever be haunted by static NPCs. Okay. Haven't been to this station before, I don't think. So, where is... That's the bar. That's not what I'm looking for. Probably down here then. Where's the store? That just loops back around. That wasn't useful. Okay. Here we go. This is for the Avenger, right? And that's the bespoke turret for the Avenger. So we're looking at getting several of these. Because they are laser weapons. Which means that they're equivalent in damage to the default loadout. But they're blue, which makes them cooler. Alright, let's see how much trouble we can get into. Not buying this into my backpack. Buying this into... local storage. Jogger Gotling. Oh dang, what takes that? Thing looks mean. What ship's got size 6 guns on it? These ones look pretty cool too. Okay, stay focused. Stay focused, McCool. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up 8 of these. And just 4 of these. Actually, I only needed 4 of the... Oh, jeez. Okay, well, got more than I need. It's not the worst thing, I guess.
We just got a few new items in, so make sure to check them out.
Those are the size 3s. Let's buy 4 of these too. That looks pretty dope. It's ballistic though, so pretty limited on ammo if I pick that. You got the Badgers, okay. So we've got that. They sell anything else I want here? Oh, I need gimbals, because that's what we're testing out right now. Is so we need size 3s. Basically, the test tonight is how much is my bad aim making things more difficult for me. Let's see. These on. And into these, we're going to slot the NDBs first. Now, I know repeaters are not as good as cannons. I know. But these ones shoot blue bolts, and that's cool. Then I can put... There we go. Now our ship is put back together. And did I already upgrade the shield generator? No, I did not. Because this should be an F-76. But I don't think they sell any of that here. Okay, so now, get back to our ship. How funny would it be if I bought these guns anticipating the color change of the projectiles and they end up being red? That'd just be hilarious, wouldn't it?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the...
Add 4. I don't know that I keybound gimbals this time around on my joysticks. I need to check into that. There we go. I mean, look at that. That looks cool. Got this glowy effect to them. Yeah, we need some more gun variety, CIG. I hope you're paying attention. And I need to refuel before I leave, or we will not be able to leave. Not get very far anyways.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Let's see if there's any active beacons we can take on. Nope. Okay. You need to do Alta Arms. And how much... I want to check if I can grab those weapons I just bought and put them in the ship. I come over here. Ah, it's not gonna let me put him in here. Lame. Yes. Don't those look so cool?
Thank you.
Like a constant barrage of fire. Okay. We need some things to shoot at. Let's find some things to shoot at. No beacons up right now. Okay, we can do this.
Yes, now. What to drive is now. Radar contact.
Okay, these are pretty short range. And I think this should be shooting at me, but it's not.
Enemy down.
You kill my friend, I kill you.
Enemy down.
No, you kill my friends, I bastard. Didn't deserve that.
Enemy down.
Hey, you're gonna pay for that.
Enemy down.
So, I mean, prospectors,
Shields.
very little threat, right?
No, you bastard.
I think this is enough to illustrate that I don't really want to keep the laser repeaters. As cool as the projectiles look, cannons are definitely the way to go. I mean, look how limited the range is, for one. Let's take that one. Okay, I want to I want to do that mission instead. This guy is pretty close. I want to have a little bit of a challenge. These claim jumpers are just not... And I don't care about comms. I want target. Oh, actually, I need self-status is what the one that I need. There we go. To spawn. This mission might be dead. Okay, well, let's go back to the claim jumper, I guess. So the trick that I'm showing here is you can get it to calibrate. You just sometimes have to move it off target a bit. And you just kind of like move it just so it's off target. Target over here. What is this? Oh my gosh, it's a rock. Oh geez, that's why. We're still... Why did it drop me here? Are they all just gonna be...
Radar contact.
There we go.
Radar contact.
These NDVs, you have to get really close. This is definitely not an ideal loadout.
Radar contact. Enemy down.
And the sentries are not shooting at me. They're supposed to.
Enemy down. Shields damaged. Enemy down.
Okay, who's next? You? Okay.
Enemy down. Enemy down.
Yeah, these prospectors, they're really no challenge at all. They're good target practice though. I mean,
Enemy down.
learning your flight mechanics. One thing I've been trying to get better at is using pitch instead of yaw. The reason why is your pitch is always
Shields damaged.
more maneuverable
Enemy
than
down.
your yaw. So if you're trying to yaw like this side to side, you're gonna have a harder time staying on target. But if you keep it so that you're fighting in pitch, this is something that Adventure 1 talks about in his videos, you're more likely to be able to... Oh, jeez. I overshot that way bad. Turn and burn. Probably reduce my max speed. That'll reduce
Radar
the
contact.
number of times I overshoot.
Radar contact.
See, I'm supposed to have to dodge the guns on these sentries, and they used to actually be some of the hardest parts about these missions. Oh, objective failed. Go to Pietro Variant. Well, I went to him. He wasn't there.
Radar contact.
Okay, why am...
Enemy down.
That's why there's like a piece of debris blocking the shots.
Shields damaged.
close. Okay, and see what I did there where I was pitching down? That's not what you're supposed to do. You want to always try and be pitching up. You can get back on target a lot faster that way. Have my shields down, so backing off just a little bit, let those recharge, let back in. If you're just tuning in now, and you're wondering why I'm using all laser repeaters, it's purely because these ones look cool. It has nothing to do with an ideal loadout. These ones just shoot out pretty colored projectiles. That's literally the only reason I picked them. I also sized down to the FL33s that I was using before so I could use some gimbals. Just trying to see how much more effective size 3s are versus size 2s. I'm doing fine against prospectors, not that that means anything. Go. Set you over here. That's 16 missiles. That's pretty good.